Welcome to the courtroom, folks. Today's case is a whirlwind of missed deadlines, failed self-surrenders, and a defendant who couldn't quite follow the judge's orders. This is People versus Traitor Guyton, and right out the gate, we've got confusion about turning herself into jail. Now, this isn't just a simple case of being late. No. We're talking about a defendant who missed her surrender date, tried to file an online request to excuse herself, and eventually showed up days later, only to walk right back out the door. Sounds unbelievable, right? But here's the kicker. The judge is piecing this all together in real time, while the defense scrambles to redirect the narrative toward rehab and recovery. Stick around because by the end, you'll be asking yourself, is this about accountability or just another courtroom circus?
Yeah.
People versus Traitor Guyton.
Nimish Ganatra for the people.
Ready again, Judge. Torshel Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Ms. Guyton. Ms. Guyton, please state your name for the record.
Traitor Guyton.
Thank you, Judge. If you recall, we were here a couple of weeks ago, at which time Ms. Guyton was supposed to turn herself into the county jail. My understanding is she did not turn herself in on the day and time the court ordered her to, but that she did later turn herself in. We're asking for an adjournment now that she's in jail. Go ahead, Judge. I'm sorry.
It kind of happened like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think there was some.
She was supposed to turn herself in on April 14th. She didn't. She then attempted to file an online bench warrant request because she knew she didn't turn herself in. That was on April 19th. We denied that. And the 19th was what day? That was a Wednesday. And then she decided, well, might as well try to deal with it. And then finally turned herself in on the 22nd, but then left.
They let me go.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know if they let you go.
Yes, sir.
But then somehow or another, then she came back.
Can I please speak?
Hold on, Ms. Guyton. Judge will let you talk. Let me let Judge know what we want to do today.
Oh no, I'm done with her journey.
Okay.
Here's where the defense takes a different angle. Instead of arguing about missed jail time, they pivot, suggesting drug court as a solution. Drug court, for those who don't know, is a special program focused on rehabilitation rather than punishment. If approved, Ms. Guyton could avoid hard jail time and instead focus on treatment. But let's be honest, judges don't just hand out these referrals like candy. They look at behavior, accountability, and whether the defendant is actually committed to change. Question for you. If someone can't follow a simple order to show up at jail on time, should they be trusted to stick with rehab?
Judge, I also submitted in this file a late referral to drug court in this matter. Ms. Guyton and I had spoken, and I think she's an appropriate candidate for drug court. I had spoken to Mr. Ganatra about this previously, and I believe he does not have an objection. So I'd like to have her referred. And then I think Ms. Guyton wants me to do a couple other things also.
All right. Now, drug court referral, they don't have the prosecutor's signature. I'm assuming, Mr. Ganatra, you don't have an issue with that.
No, you can please sign with my permission.
Okay. Seems to be a consistent theme with Feaster.
I'm working on getting better.
No, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. All right. Okay, and we'll put this out 3 weeks to you want the 16th or the 23rd?
16th.
Or 16th.
We'll keep them consistent.
Now we get to an interesting twist. Rehab. Ms. Guyton insists she's already lined up a bed at Dawn Farm, a treatment facility. She claims she's done the intake, packed her bags, and is ready to go. Sounds responsible, right? But here's the problem. Her track record isn't exactly spotless. Remember, she already failed to show up once, tried dodging responsibility online, and then left jail the first chance she got. So the big question is, does this rehab claim hold weight, or is it just another excuse to buy more time outside of custody?
Probable cause conference will be adjourned May 16th. What else did anybody want to address with me?
Thank you, Judge. I believe Ms. Guyton wanted me to let the court know that she has secured a bed at a rehabilitation center. And I believe that was part of her hesitation, she tells me, in turning herself in. She was hoping to go to an inpatient facility. Where is that at, Ms. Guyton?
Sphere, Dawn Farms, Sphere. I might be saying it wrong. Sphere. At Dawn Farm.
All right. And so I think she is asking Your Honor if you would consider releasing her to inpatient treatment to Dawn Farms, provided that the bed she had previously secured is still available.
Can I speak or wait?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've done my intake, I've done my access to my, everything to access. I've done my intake, I've done everything I needed to do. I was ready to go, bag packed and everything. I was supposed to be there Monday at 1:30. But like I said, I didn't know what to do between Judge Simpson and then that. So all I gotta do is once I get down home, call them and I'm back in. I got a bag. But my bags are still packed. I've done everything I need to do, just gotta go.
Miss Guyton?
Yes,
The judge isn't buying the excuses. He asks her directly, "Why didn't you show up on the 14th?" And her response? She claims she never heard that part of the order. Let's be real, judges don't just mumble surrender dates. They state them loud and clear. This answer feels less like a misunderstanding and more like avoidance. And it raises a deeper issue. If defendants can claim, "Oh, I didn't hear you," what's stopping anyone from ignoring court orders? Accountability is the backbone of this entire system.
You knew I ordered you to jail. Why didn't you go there on the 14th?
I didn't hear, I swear I didn't hear that part that you, was the part when you said what time and what day to turn myself in. Only way I finally found out was through my probation officer. I turned myself in twice. The second time they kept me, the first time I came.
Well, hold it. So when you found out from your probation officer, then you knew I told you to go to jail. Why'd you file an online bench warrant recall?
I don't know if it worked.
Okay, well, that's an honest answer. Then you came to the jail on April 22nd.
And then I told them I had a bench warrant the whole 9 yards. I got there at 7:45 in the morning.
Now this part almost sounds like a comedy skit. Ms. Guyton says she went to jail on April 22nd, told them about the warrant, and the jail staff basically said, "You can stay, or you can leave." Wait, what? Since when is jail optional? Even the judge is floored by this, pointing out how bizarre it sounds. The defendant admits she left, then felt guilty and came back the next day. Folks, this isn't a hotel. You don't just check in, check out, and come back later because it didn't feel right. The absurdity here is wild.
They 10:30, and then they came and told me you can leave if you want to. You stay or you can leave. That's all they told me. So I'm
They told you you could stay or leave because
yes,
there was a bench warrant out.
yes, exactly.
Okay. And so if that was the case, then did you go back?
Yeah, I let me come in and came back again.
When did you go back?
I went back the next day.
Why'd you go back the next day if they told you you could leave?
Because something didn't sound right. For them to tell me I can stay or leave.
Okay, so something between the time you left and the time you came back, something just didn't sound right.
No, it didn't seem right.
Yeah, so you went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been because they told you not to leave.
No, they didn't tell me to leave, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right.
They didn't tell me. They told me I could stay or leave. They really did. So I left.
Sheriff's Department always does that. In the face of a bench warrant, they just tell you to leave. All right. Mr. Feaster, anything else you want to add to what your client has indicated?
Not at all.
You know.
Bond will continue as it's currently set. I want to see if she gets into drug court before I want to see what the assessment says before I release the inpatient treatment, because I'm not sure whether or not she may have a bag pack, but I'm not sure that there's anything waiting there for, given the behavior of the defendant.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you.
So
Here's where we land. Ms. Guyton dodged her initial surrender, made questionable choices about reporting, and left jail when she wasn't supposed to. But despite all that, she's being considered for drug court, a chance to turn things around through treatment instead of punishment. The judge is cautious, the defense is optimistic, and the prosecution is surprisingly cooperative. But at the heart of it, this case raises a bigger question. When someone repeatedly slips up, should the system give them another chance? Or is accountability more important than opportunity? If you found this case as wild as we did, make sure to hit that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you trust Ms. Guyton with rehab over jail? And don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
Sit tight, Miss Guyton. I'll come see you.
You might tell her that she can leave. I'm just kidding. Kirkhouse case, people.